son of a biscuit eater. I got a call come in on my phone, and I don't know how to keep the video going. Birch Avenue. I think it was a birch tree. Maybe it wasn't a birch tree, but back to the acorn story. So I collected them, and my coworker collected them too. I think I got like 2-gallon bags of them, and I painted them and made faces out of them. And on one, I glued a magnet to, put on my fridge. And I'm like, maybe I could just make like a bunch of acorn people and then like sell the acorn people, or I don't know. Maybe other people would be interested in having magnetic acorn people. And I made Christmas ornaments out of them. That was kind of cool. But so these gumballs off of the trees, like I wonder, because they're useless. They're a pain in the butt. Like I don't really. Man, that dog is like. Anyway, so I haven't Googled yet cool things to do with gumballs. I didn't Google cool things to do with acorns. It was just like things that popped in my head with them. So that's cool. I painted my wall with magnetic primer, and I glued magnets on the back of puzzle pieces, like a puzzle that was like 1,000 pieces, a puzzle that was like 500 pieces, and then I put the puzzle on my wall. That turned out pretty cool. So maybe I could just put a lot of acorns on my wall too instead of the fridge. I don't know, or just put some on the fridge and some on the wall. But I've walked away from that project for a second. Yeah. Oh, squirrel. Oh, snap. Keep on. What are you doing? Okay. Where are you going, little feller? Are you going underneath, or what are you doing? Oh, he's gone. Totally gone. Oh, bird. Wow, this bird let me get pretty close to him. Let's see. Hey, birdie. What's up? Yeah, I'm talking to you, man. What's up? How you doing during this coronavirus stuff? Huh? Thank you for maintaining a safe distance. Oh, okay, bye. So, I don't have a lawnmower yet, or a hose. I figure for my house, I would just get things as I need them. So I moved in the wintertime. Some people have had their mowers out. My yard out front and out back doesn't really need it yet. So, but a thought occurred to me, like, maybe my neighbor across the street, I'll be like, hey, if you let me use your lawnmower, I'll mow your yard and my yard. You just pay for the gas. But, excuse me, I saw, like, the idea of a battery-operated weed eater and lawnmower really appeals to me. Like, I have some DeWalt stuff with a 20-volt lithium batteries. And I'm like, that'd be cool to have a lawnmower that you put some batteries on and then it just mows. Like, you don't worry about gas or oil or nothing. You just mow. Now, those mowers are like $600, which I know, but still super cool idea. So I don't know. And the weed eater, I don't care for weed eating at all. Like, but I've only used gas-powered weed eaters, and like priming them before you pull the chain and all that, it's just sort of like, oh, it's a pain in the butt. And I know they have corded ones, but I like the idea of mobility, like being able to just move around and not worry about a cord. Just put a battery on there and just walk around weed eating stuff. Plus, battery, I think, would weigh a lot less, because weed eating always killed my arms. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could reconcile it with a good workout, but I'd rather just do the workout and not weed eat. So, I don't know. I'm just really strongly considering battery-powered things, because you can use the batteries. They're all interchangeable. I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. It's still in the back of my head. It's getting closer, but it's not. I don't have to really do anything with it yet. And I have thought, like, maybe this year, first summer here, maybe I just pay somebody to mow my yard. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, when I first moved in, I moved in from an apartment. I kind of thought, like, it'd be cool to get into woodworking. Like, I have a garage and stuff. It leaks in one area, but it's fine. Like, if I put stuff up in other areas. But, you know, when there's like newness to it, and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do all these things I'm going to do. And then, like, actually with anything in life, it doesn't have to be projects, but like, you get really excited, and it's totally worth getting excited over. But then, like, I'm not saying like life happens, but like when you're thinking like you're gonna do all these cool things, and I've still done some cool things. I'm not like I haven't done anything with my life. I see dogs; they're everywhere. But you're thinking all these things, and then until you actually start doing things, then it's like you don't think of everything before it. And that's cool. I mean, you don't know until you start doing something, but in the process of doing it, you're like, okay, well, setting garage up is cool, but I didn't factor in, like, I leave at like 6:30 in the morning to get to work, and I get home right around just after 5 or 5:30, and especially during wintertime, it's dark outside, and all that. So, like, it's sort of, you can still push through. I'm not saying you can't push through, but it's just things you don't factor, because when you're bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, that's great. And it's just overcoming these things to get to the really cool stuff. There's some things I've overcome to get to it, but woodworking in my garage, well, one, that's not a top priority right now, but just things that you don't consider when you're thinking of really cool things. So that's kind of like this house. Like, I went into it thinking like this, and that, and I've done this, but I haven't done that yet, and that's fine. But it's just sort of like I don't know. I'm just saying, it's taking more than what I thought it would, which is cool, but I don't know what my point is right now. Walking along, I wonder if the wind's messing with me talking. And on this one, I see we're at 9 minutes and 44 seconds. I wonder if my timer, if while I'm recording, it will still go off where I can hear it. Anyway, I have like just average life. Like I go to work, I see my daughter probably every couple weeks. She's 18. Maybe I'll probably edit some of that out because that's probably too personal. I don't know. But, and if you hear edit a lot, then you'll realize I didn't edit anything out. But basically, I'm just like, just a normal person. But I have this feeling like there's a lot of things I need to do or want to do. I just need to, like, do them, I guess. So, and I don't know, the acorns, when I started painting acorns, like within the last year and a half, I thought of, like, well, I could do this, this, and this, and then I'm like, am I just using this as a distraction from life right now? I don't know. And then when I made Christmas ornaments for my coworkers this past time around, it was like leftover acorns because I had this idea at the end of 2018 and I painted them and I kind of had them ready to go. Like I had them in a prep phase for like 20 people. And then I didn't finish it. Well, it was December 27th, and so the whole point of giving them is like Christmas ornaments. Well, it's like 2 days later, so I'm like, well, I'll save them for next year, and that's what I did. So last year, the end of last year, I completed them out and got like these ornament things off of Oriental Trading, ornament bulbs to put them in, and it was cute. It looked slightly better than what a second grader had accomplished. Actually, okay, if I'm being kind to myself, I thought they were like freaking cool, but it was not professionally done, and you could tell that, but it was still a cool DIY project, and I thought they turned out pretty cool. So I have probably 200. I don't know, maybe 50 acorns that I have like painted the bottom part, like the shell part, not the hat part. I painted them all like peach colored if I ever wanted to do more faces. Like I could do a brown face. Like the end of 2018, I did like a little Jamaican guy, a little different acorn type people faces. And in my head, if I painted them kind of like peach colored on the bottom, it is kind of like primer to get it ready for either leave it that way or any other paint, acrylic paint. So, yeah, so I have acorn saved. One day, like many years ago, I was at home and it was raining outside and I was like, I wanted to do something free with something that we already had. So I Googled YouTube, like free thing. And I think for some reason I got it in my head on grocery bags. Or maybe that was the whole point. It was raining. I was at home and we had a ton of grocery bags. And I was like, what can I do with these? It'd be cool to do something with these. So I Googled, and there was this cool thing on sleeping mats. And I don't know which thought came first. I don't know if I had seen sleeping mats before, and that kind of triggered me on stuff I could do with the grocery bags. Or I saw grocery bags, and then I Googled it. Because this was years ago, maybe 5 years ago. I don't know. But I wove sleeping mats out of grocery bags. Like you had to cut the bottoms off. It turned out really cool. Well, the first one I did, I didn't, it kind of looked like a 6-foot slice of bacon. Like the sides rippled up and it wasn't like really even and stuff. So I went to Home Depot and I It's either 1/2 inch or 3/4 inch PVC pipe. And then I got 2 10-foot poles or tubes or whatever. And then I cut it so it's like 6.5 and then 3.5. And I made a loom out of it. I got I think it was 4 tees. I made a loom out of it, and then I used that to weave some sleeping mats, and I made a couple sleeping mats using that, and then it was uniform. And then with the excess grocery bags that I cut off, I used that to stuff like a pillow, and my intention was to drop it off at a homeless shelter or something, but I still have them. I kind of felt self-conscious, this is stupid, nobody's gonna want these, but I still have them because I still think they're cool, and maybe one day I would drop them off as something that people could actually use. But for now, I just sort of have them in my closet. My battery is going low, so I guess that's it for now.